Hey, thanks for stopping by today and listening to our webinar. I'm sure that you're going to get some great information out of it that's going to help you build your practice. I'm going to tell you about one of the most powerful and often forgot about secrets that could help you build your practice into one of the most successful practices on the planet. This video contains some of my biggest trade secrets, and I'm only going to have this online for a very short period of time. So watch this while you can. You've probably seen it all, and you've probably heard it all when it comes to chiropractic management, but you probably have not heard of this. It's not about going out and getting thousands of new patients. It's not about having millions of dollars to spend on marketing. Heck, it's not even about trying to change everything you're already doing. Just imagine this for a moment. Imagine that your practice was soaring and you were adjusting 20, 30, or even 100 more new patients a week. Imagine that you're driving to your brand new comfortable home to meet your family in your luxurious $85,000 Mercedes-Benz. Imagine that you could take that extra vacation this year and your practice would still run itself while you're gone. Well, guess what? You could honestly achieve all of this in the next 90 days if you were to not only learn the information I'm about to share with you, but have the tools to help you actually do it. But first, what did you think? Did you think this was going to be another spiel about building a gazillion-dollar practice? Well, it's not. And before you think I've heard this before, the truth is you haven't heard it like this. This is not another internet marketing or new age fad. And believe it or not, it's not a new system or a new this or that. Here's what it's about and how you can truly build the practice of your dreams, help more people, make more money, and get more time off. And the reason it's so controversial is because most people know about it, but only the richest and wealthiest actually take it seriously and implement it. So, are you ready? Because here it is. The most important thing you need to focus on in order to build a successful practice is what we call the time management factor. Now, I know you've probably heard about time management a dozen times, but you probably never heard about what I'm about to share with you on time management. This may sound too simple to work, but believe me, it works like crazy. The richest and wealthiest all understand and implement what I'm about to teach you. Also, before we dive in, I just want to make sure that you hang around for the entire webinar because at the end I'm going to tell you how you can get the chance to pick the brains of 5 of the leading chiropractic speakers from around the country. But let's go ahead and get right to the meat and potatoes of the time management factor. Now is a good time to take some notes. The time management factor must begin with setting goals. These goals are recorded and may be broken down into a project, an action plan, or a simple task list. Activities are then rated based on urgency and importance, priorities assigned, and deadlines set. This process results in a plan with a task list or a calendar of activities, and the entire process is supported by a skill set that should include personal motivation, delegational skills, organizational tools, and crisis management. So the first question is what are your biggest time wasters? According to Wendy Hearn, principal of an international coaching company online at www.businesspersonalcoaching.com, here's the top 10 time wasters in business. Number 1 is the lack of planning, prioritizing, and focusing. Number 2, procrastination. Number 3, interruption. Number 4, a lack of delegation. Number 5, meetings. Number 6, crisis management and putting out fires. Number 7, telephones, emails, and the internet. Number 8, not saying no when you're supposed to. Number 9, a lack of organization. And number 10, not enough time off for yourself. So now, what are you currently doing to manage your time? What could you be doing better? If you came away from the webinar with only one thing, what would that one thing be? Let's talk about the goal setting, as goal setting is critical to effective time management strategies. Goal setting can be used in everyday areas of your life. Setting goals puts you ahead of the pack. Some people blame everything that goes wrong in their life on something or someone else. Successful people dedicate themselves towards taking responsibility for their lives, no matter what unforeseen or uncontrollable events occur. Setting meaningful, long-term goals is a giant step toward achieving your dreams. In turn, setting and achieving short-term goals can help you accomplish the tasks you'll need to achieve for the long-term ones. It's also important to make sure that all of your goals unleash the power of the 3 Ps: positive, personal, and possible. You've heard of SMART goals, right? SMART, is a convenient acronym for the set of criteria that a goal must have in order for it to be realized by the goal achiever: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timed. Achieving challenging goals requires a lot of mental energy. Invest your mental focus on one goal, the most important goal right now. Choose a goal that'll have the greatest impact on your life compared to how long it'll take to achieve it. A large part of goal setting is not just identifying what you want, but also identifying what you must give up in your life in order to get it. Emotionalizing and visualizing your goal will help you create the desire to materialize it into your life. One of the best visualization tools is a vision board. Create a list of the benefits you'll see when you achieve your goal and concentrate on how that's going to make you feel. Time management is about more than just managing your time. It's about managing ourselves in relationship to time. It's about setting priorities and taking charge. It means changing habits or activities that cause us to waste time. It means being willing to experiment with different methods and ideas to enable you to find the best way to make maximum use of your time. What is important is seldom urgent. What is urgent is seldom important. Dwight D. Eisenhower said that. The 80-20 rule, also known as Pareto's principle, states that 80% of your results come from only 20% of your actions. For most people, it really comes down to analyzing what you're spending your time on. Are you focusing in on the 20% of activities that produce 80% of the results in your life and in your practice? Managing time effectively and achieving the things that you want to achieve means spending your time on things that are important and not just urgent. Important. These are activities that lead to the achieving of your goals and have the greatest impact on your life. Urgent. These are the activities that demand immediate attention but are often associated with someone else's goals rather than your own. Sometimes you just have to say no and then follow it up by an honest explanation. Say no and then briefly clarify your reasoning without making any excuses. Say no and then give an alternative. Empathetically repeat the request in your own words and then say no. Say no, give your reasoning for not doing it, and provide an alternative solution. Provide an assertive refusal and repeat it no matter what the person says. The hallmark of successful time management is being consistently productive each day. Having a daily plan and committing to it can help you stay focused on the priorities of that particular day. As well, you're more likely to get things accomplished if you write down your plans for that day. To start, get yourself a spiral notebook and label it your personal productivity journal or your professional productivity journal. Label each page with the day and date and what needs to be done on that particular day. Next, prioritize each task in order of importance. Highlight the top 3 items and focus on those first. Cross off items as you complete them. Items that are not completed should be carried over to the next page. By planning the night before, you will also start fresh and focused on the most important tasks for that day. During the day, keep your journal with you to avoid becoming sidetracked. Crossing off completed tasks will give your subconscious mind a tremendous amount of satisfaction. If you postpone a task 3 times, it does not belong on your action list. Chunk. Break large projects into specific tasks that can be completed in less than 15 minutes. Block. Block out set times to complete specific chunks as early in the day as possible. Tackle. Now tackle the specific task, focusing only on this task rather than the project as a whole. You've heard of the glass jar, right? Rocks. These represent your highest priority projects and deadlines with the greatest value. Often important but not urgent tasks that move you toward the goals. Pebbles. These represent the tasks that are urgent and important. Sand. Now add the sand to fill your jar. In other words, schedule urgent but not important tasks only after important tasks. Water. Finally, pour water into your jar. These are the trivial time wasters that are neither important nor urgent. So here's what to do next. Get ready, fire, and aim. Ready. Do not overplan each of your actions. By the time you fire, the target may have been moved. Fire. Remember the 80-20 rule and just take action. Even if you don't hit the bullseye, you'll probably still hit the target. Aim. Make new plans based on new information. Readjust your aim based on where you hit the target. Instead of checking email, news, and websites throughout the day, set aside one or several periods, then batch and sequence your activities. Set up a system for maintaining your productivity journal. In the morning, perform your tasks in an organized, routine manner. You can also lay out your clothes and prepare your lunch the night before for maximum efficiency. Once you've been creating a new good habit for a while, you may find that you have bits of extra time here and there. This is where the trigger part of the habits can come into play. Instead of setting a specific time of day, you choose a situation or an event that will cause a ritual to come into play. During a break at work or at home, read for 10 minutes. Take 1 minute to do some deep breathing and stretches. Take 5 minutes to clean off your desk or some other small area. Take 10 minutes to update your personal productivity journal. Set aside one lunch hour a week to do personal errands or make a list at the beginning of each week and do one each day. We all know about procrastination, right? Procrastination means delaying a task or even several tasks that should be a priority. The ability to overcome procrastination and tackle the important actions that have the biggest positive impact in your life is a hallmark of the most successful chiropractors out there. How to overcome procrastination? Delete it, delegate it, or do it now. Ask for advice, chop it up, obey the 15-minute rule, have clear deadlines, give yourself a reward, and remove all distractions. If the first thing you do every morning is eat a live frog, you can go through the rest of the day with the satisfaction of knowing that is probably the worst thing that is going to happen to you all day long. If you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugly one first. If you have to eat a live frog, it does not pay to sit and look at it very long. Now let me ask you a question. Is the workspace in your practice truly organized? Because in order to effectively manage your time and to be productive each day, you must create an appropriate environment. By eliminating clutter, setting up an effective filing system, gathering essential tools, and managing workflow, you'll be well on your way to creating an effective workspace within your practice. To retrieve materials quickly, you'll need an effective filing system that includes 3 basic kinds of files: working files, reference files, archival files. Once clutter has been eliminated and other materials have been filed, the effective workspace includes only what is essential: a set of 3 trays to control the workflow on your desk, standard office supplies, a computer, and a telephone. So with Time Management Factor, here's the process to managing workflow and making your practice run more smoothly. Do. If a task can be completed in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. Delete. If the material is trash or junk, delete it. Or if it's something that you might use later on, file it and move on. Defer. If the task is one that can't be completed quickly and is not a high priority item, simply defer it. Delegate. If a task is not yours to do, then delegate it. Remember to take the sting out of feeling overwhelmed about a task. Follow these steps. Select one task to do at a time. Time yourself using a clock for no more than 1 hour. Ignore everything else during that time. There are no breaks or interruptions that should be permitted. And give yourself a reward when the time is up. Harvey Mackay, time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, you never get it back. Napoleon Bonaparte, take time to deliberate, but when the time for action arrives, stop thinking and go. Steve Jobs, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Benjamin Franklin, you may delay, but time will not. So far in Time Management Factor, we've covered the top 10 time wasters: goal setting, prioritizing, visualization, being assertive, planning wisely, and tackling procrastination. Those are 7 of the top habits the most successful chiropractors and business owners are utilizing to be more effective and make more money in their practices. The reality is, if you do these 7 things consistently, they will become easier. I wish I could go into more detail about time management because it truly is a fascinating topic, but unfortunately, we don't have that much time today. The Time Management Factor is just one of many strategies that could allow you to begin reaching and achieving your goals this year. In addition to that strategy, I want you to hang around until the end of this webinar because I will share with you how you can get dozens more very powerful practice building secrets, not only from myself, but from other experts in our industry. Hi, I'm Dr. Timothy Gay, 35-year chiropractic veteran, coach and consultant, and CEO of Ultimate Practice. Even if you have no free time in your practice, have all your money invested, feel like you're lagging or trailing behind others, think that building a successful practice is too hard, or just feeling lost, we both know the only way you will learn and implement more of these powerful strategies of how successful chiropractors are building their practices is by sitting down and talking with those chiropractors who are actually getting results, right? Just like how you and I sat down here today and talked about the time management factor, you've got to be able to meet with other experts in chiropractic who have already built or helped others build very successful practices. But the reality is that most of them probably aren't going to spill their secrets with you for free, right? The first strategy I shared with you that I call the time management factor has come from my 35 years of personal chiropractic success. And the reality is that I have a lot more of them to give to you. I've personally helped hundreds of chiropractors achieve many of their goals and not only double, triple, and quadruple their amount of new patients, but help them live happier, more fulfilling lives as well. The truth is that you and I are kind of the same. I truly enjoy sharing this information with you when we both know that everybody else is charging thousands of dollars for the same information. Well, if you'd like to sit down and talk about more of my secrets to help you build your practice, then we will have the chance to do so at the Chiropractic Business Symposium. During this event, I'll personally share with you dozens of other powerful practice building secrets that'll help you achieve your dreams, just like we talked about a few minutes ago. Not only that, but we have 5 of the leading speakers in the country on chiropractic philosophy, practice management, CA training, marketing and advertising, and financial strategies. And you're going to get an opportunity to learn and meet them at the same time. But don't believe me, listen to what a few of our clients and attendees said.
Well, every time I come to these trainings, it's just I feel like I have to recharge my battery because in practice, you're in day-to-day operation, you kind of lose focus on what you're really trying to do, and I come here so I get recharged on my purpose and my focus, and I come back to the office more energized, more focused on my mission, and it's like a domino effect from me to my staff to my patients, and it really helps out a lot. So
I'm Dr. Samuel Ruiz from Chino Hills, California. And this seminar here it kind of just proved my point that I was right for signing up, and a lot of great speakers, and we're just happy that we're going to be doing this, and that Ultimate Practice is on our side to help us out.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Crothers Chiropractic here in sunny San Diego at another Ultimate Practice seminar all the way from Chillicothe, Illinois. I'm inspired and energized again and have that same energy as I just got out of school after wrapping up this weekend, ready to go on and take on the world. Hope to see you guys at the next one too.
Now, one thing I want you to realize is that it's not your fault your practice is not growing as fast as you wanted. You were just never told the secrets and strategies for building a more productive and profitable practice. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to say goodbye to feeling like your practice is not growing, spending time on mundane tasks that you know other people could do, and going month to month wondering when you're going to catch a break. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, will this seminar work for me? What am I going to learn? Is it guaranteed to help me? Is there support? Well, at the Chiropractic Business Symposium on September 23rd and 24th in San Diego, you'll learn from expert speakers on how to implement proven internet marketing strategies that are going to help you get more new patients. You'll learn how to build and strengthen your chiropractic philosophy so you'll have a fulfilling and enjoyable practice. You will also learn how to delegate many of the tasks that take up most of your time so you can focus on the 3 main things that a chiropractor should be doing to build a profitable practice. And you'll learn to build an all-star team that helps your practice soar even when you're not there. Now, at this point, you may be wondering what the price of this event is going to be. Well, I'm going to get to that in a few seconds, but let me tell you what else you're going to get at the seminar. Once you're at the seminar, you're also going to learn financial strategies that have saved chiropractors hundreds of thousands of dollars in their practices. And you're going to learn how your CA can become more productive while you're spending less. There's so many amazing things you're going to learn at the Chiropractic Business Symposium that we don't have enough time to list all of them. But I will tell you that once you get your tickets, you'll be ahead of the other 80% of the chiropractors who have never invested enough in themselves or in their practices. So what's the price of this one-of-a-kind seminar? Now, I'm not going to try and push this on you or force you to attend. I already know, along with all of the other attendees who've already signed up, how valuable a seminar is to their practice. But let me give you an example. You could go back to college, take courses on advanced philosophy, business marketing, advertising, leadership, and the internet until your eyes bleed. Or you could take 2 days and learn everything you need in one jam-packed, fun session in the sunny city of San Diego. But I'll leave that up to you. So let's say you did want to go back to school and take all those advanced courses. What would that cost? If you went to a basic college, you're looking at about $30,000. If you went to a higher end college, it would be well over $70,000 to get all the knowledge and training that you'd receive at this Chiropractic Business Symposium. So what do you think would be a fair price for building a profitable and fun practice without having to spend thousands of hours learning how to do it? Initially, we were considering $997 to be more than fair, considering all the bonuses I'm about to show you. But you're not going to pay $997. You're not even going to pay $649. You're not even going to pay $349. If you sign up before September 9th, you'll pay only $149. Now, of course, that price is only valid until all the tickets are gone, and since over 20% of them are gone, you may want to act fast. Plus, here's the thing. If for any reason you don't feel you got your money's worth after the seminar, simply ask me for a refund and you'll get every penny back without questions or hassles. And you can keep all the bonuses for giving it a shot. Bonus 1 is the business and practice analysis. That's where we'll dive into your practice and find out where you have any misalignments so we can adjust them and help your practice be more fun and profitable. Bonus 2 is a high-definition marketing video for your practice. And how it works is that during the seminar, our team will escort you to a private room and coach you on what to say to the camera and give you the edited video so you can use it on your website, on your YouTube, and for your online marketing. This bonus alone is a $1,000 value. And bonus number 3 is that when you sign up today, you'll receive 1 ticket for yourself and additional tickets for your CA and team members at no extra cost. Plus, you're going to get a 100% money-back guarantee. Again, it's $149 until September 9th. But hurry, because after the 9th, if there are any tickets left, the price goes up. So go ahead and click on the link below that says, yes, I want to attend the Chiropractic Business Symposium, because I know you want to build a more profitable, fun, and enjoyable practice. So go ahead and click the link. Get your tickets right now, and I'll see you at the Chiropractic Business Symposium in San Diego.